There we go. Move you over a little bit.
What? Are you my caddy?
More coins. Now, the main deal there is that we use a special fork of Dolphin when we're playing games, and especially when we're doing net play games, you know, either just like as casual matches or in tournaments. We use a special fork called Project Rio, and I'm gonna do a thing down there for that too. But it's also in the like general rules and guidelines of the server too. But it would perhaps help if I do a little thing like that there. Ah, okay, cool. Well, I guess then I don't have to do that unless someone were to specifically ask. But yeah, there's a notable assortment of quality of life improvements with Project Rio versus Dolphin that make it most conducive for both Superstar Baseball and Toadstool Tour. So there are some fine folks that in their own server do correspondence on like the back end and back end, front end, and assembly, client stuff, and whatever have you, all those silly development words. Alright, anyways, coins here. So what do we got? We got cubes with eyes, we got some circle clusters, and we got a big wind. Oh boy. And I remember a couple holes on this course that they have some giant clusters that I would be remiss to not take advantage of, so let's see what I can do. What I remember from the Cash Cup was going for this cube and then going for the one on the right with a high shot that also gets some stuff up top and then pursues the green. Yeah, that just seems to be a propensity in coin attack. Maybe that is a thing, I don't know. That does make it quite a bit more difficult, I will say that, so... It would be foolish for me to try to pursue a giant shot over there immediately, so we're gonna do this big lofty thing and see how many coins I can land on over here. I didn't want to go this far, so I'm gonna burn this. That's a solid haul for that. Okay, that's a solid haul. I got one more shot, so where do I do it? Do I go for this, or do I go back? Now that's lucrative, but the problem is that the wind is gonna send me out and down, so... that's gonna be tricky. One funny thing I could do, maybe, is hit a little bit out this way and just do a big slice. Or I could just pursue the green immediately. That is another option. That is another option. I only have one shot, so I gotta pick wisely. Now the ball's not going to go any higher than this apex here. That is a small issue. So, yeah. Not going to dawdle too long here. I think. I'm not going to dawdle too long. This should be pretty good. That's probably more than I would have gotten if I went right. So this is good. Okay. The big thing to note is this giant-ass cluster at the end. So I don't want to be in a hazard that prevents me from carrying there. Nothing else too noteworthy on this hull. Definitely in competitive Cash Cup, this one is quite interesting because you're fighting for a position such that you want to be the person that's furthest away so that you have the priority pick at that cluster back there. But on the other hand, you don't want to end up so far away that you can't reach it without a perfect shot or something like that. So definitely this weird game of chicken that happens. But here, especially in single player, I'm not so concerned about that. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot I can do here. You gotta avoid this bunker like the plague, though. That is a thing. Must avoid the bunker like the plague.
Nice shot.
That's a good pick. Nice pushy lie there. Now, even if I go in this water, it doesn't matter. So I have no reason not to be assertive here. But I do want to maintain the most control I can. Yeah, just don't panic. If all the coins are spinning, that means you've done it right. Oh, holy shit, Anicle's playing Toadstool Tour 13. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Well, that'll be interesting. Oh boy, and so someone did an ad everyone for people to sign up for Toadstool Tour 13, so that'll be a double elimination tournament that will be starting in 2 weeks. So, you know, if you're down for some, you know, nitty-gritty competitive MGTT, go sign up for that. You know, do take a look at the rules and details, and the brackets will be on challenge and all that, and everything's linked, of course. Anyhow, I have one shot here. So where do I go? We got a shroom. We got a question block. Not just any block, but it's a question block. So, which one do I go for? Maybe a nice steep shot into this question block should give me some good gold here. About 20-ish. Although this looks much better. Yeah, this looks much better. There's a lot of good shit happening here too, so... Yeah, looking to be 30 to 45 either way.
Nice shot.
Not bad. Someone like Petey Piranha can potentially excel at those steep shots, but his lack of control and his inability to punch do cause other issues. So here on this par 5, we have a multitude of clusters with these so-called hills that have eyes. So I want to strike at all 3 of these if I can. If I land just right, then I should. Although I'm wondering if... No, wait. No, Warrior's not going to be able to draw, so I need to get this one on the fly. This one I have to get on the fly. Okay, this is kind of sort of generous, so...
Nice shot.
Yeah, okay. We're chilling. I got him. Pretty scuffy lie, but I should still be able to reach this thing. pretty securely, and I can get this little star on the way too. That's cool.
Nice shot.
Over-aim slightly. Crap. And this is a bigger cut of lies, so that means I do not reach this final cluster. That is sad. That's sad. I do want to scout the rest of this course, you know, before I decide that I need to redo a run here. But yeah, that would be a cause for having to start over potentially in a more serious run.
Nice shot.
That's a shame, because that's probably 40 or so that I miss out on. We got a lot of stars. Star arrangement here. No S clusters. So let's just take what you can get, I guess. This one here kind of feels like poison. Unless I were to land just so. I only get 2 shots, so... But what do we got on the green? A slightly bigger star there, but how many of those can I realistically get? Maybe. If I try to play out as deeply to this corner as I can, then maybe I can do something that just swoops through as much of that shit along the bank there as I can. That seems like a methodology.
Nice shot.
Not bad, not bad. Just have to stay on fairway. Choices. Okay, this is looking semi-lucrative here.
Nice shot.
That is a clean pick. That's a clean pick. Alright. Rain here, that's gonna complicate things. We got these... Whew, we got a nice big arrow here, and we got a disc that's got a fair number of coins, and a couple of little clusters on the green that are worth something, but to me, the arrow is what screams the most value. Because, like, we take a look here, and, like, already we're looking at 40, 50, and beyond there. But if I get pieces of the arrow and this thing, that would be some big kahuna change. That'd be pretty cool. Gotta be slightly careful with how I engage with this. Because I do have this big fade and all that. Just to make sure that that tree is not an issue.
Nice shot.
So yeah, we get a fair bit of that, and then get a fair bit more here. Yeah, that's looking... Oh, hello there. Okay, this is looking mighty fine, too. 'Cause, yeah, I'm getting even more of this arrow here. So, this is looking mighty fine here, too.
Nice shot.
Lost a little somewhere, but that's still good. That's still good. Aight. So, par 3, but there's a lot of grounded coins here, and there's a red in the back. So this is where Wario excels, hitting, like, really, really low. But what would be the best way to hit really, really low? Yeah, it looks like pretty much we're just hitting the green here. And then we're just spinning as much as we can. I would really hate to slice. Me and my lack of patience. Looks like I did still scoop up a fair number of that regardless, so not the worst thing. Didn't reach the 10 coin as far as I could see, so the idea was to land on the green, take a giant hop and run as far as humanly possible. So the theme here seems to be Sierpinski's triangles, or Triforces, or whatever. So we got these triangles with reds in them, and then we got this big thing at the end. At the end. And, of course, big wind. When is there ever not massive wind on this coin attack here? If I'm gonna be straight, I might as well just take easy stuff. So... and maybe I just do a little thing like this, and then see where I end up.
Nice shot.
Deutsches. Is there a way to get more than 2 of these things? Not very easily, not especially with this weather. Maybe I do just literally just go here. Adjusting cap point, keep it nice and low. Okay, can't complain about that too much. It's not like Cash where I'd have to scramble to the cup after that. Ooh, we got like some like Yoshi related stuff here. We got like eggs, we got eggs, and we got a dragon coin at the end. Yes, they're called dragon coins. You played Mario World. Collect 5 for a 1-up. Other than that, they didn't do anything, sadly. They weren't like actual collectibles towards 100% or whatever. Alright, so 3 shots here. Make wise use of them. These red coins are rather isolated, so they're hard to take advantage of. They're a little tricky to take advantage of. Maybe we'll just swoop in like this and then see what I can do thereafter. Maybe depending on how far I run. Definitely will want some dragon coin at the end, I think.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I don't remember. I do not remember. There maybe is a chance here to get red coin and egg. There is a... oh. Oh, but... There's another opportunity, perhaps. So is there a way for me to get both of these red coins and a little bit of egg action? Probably not. Probably not. I have to choose. I do have to choose, definitely. Is that a choice I should make, or should I just do this? And then have myself something good there. Yeah, I could make a pretty productive sweep out here. And then when I land on this downslope, bite away from the bunker. That could work.
Nice shot.
How many can I actually get from this? They're all kind of spread out quite a bit, so maybe I just go for another egg.
Nice shot.
Slices, man. Hard to shake off the latency difference. Okay, here's another one of these where we have these big old hill clusters here. Is there a way for me to get both? Now they're side by side. Well, that said, it would be kind of a little bit of a no-brainer for me to skip this one. That would put me a little out of the way. But is that a bad thing? Maybe with the way this slopes, I could actually spit into this cluster too. Fade coming in handy here. Or if I don't spin right into it, I'll get close to it. So this can work. Wait, so this cluster is worth like 20 something, and then what's this? Oh, this one's worth significantly more. Oh dear. Did I still get it? Huh. Well, I guess that's a good thing that I decided to err on the hitting high side. Because I figured that the apex of the ball was already approaching that point, and so the ball wasn't going to go any higher even if I did slice. It's only when you lead up to the apex that you get that the ball ends up higher. Alright, so one shot here. What do we got? Well, we got these beams that are going towards these things, and this thing. This thing is worth quite a bit in its own right, and then we got this thing that is worth something. And we get this thing that's... You can go through like 2 of these things. Interesting how, like, you know, there's the radius of these things based on which way you're going and stuff. Fascinating. Do I carry outright, or do I try playing short and running? I do gotta keep this slightly low in order to keep this trail going. Plus 1% is not the greatest, but that should be pretty good still. Oh yeah, 58, that's probably more than was projected before. That might have actually been a good thing. This next hole has a shit ton of coins, so I gotta be careful with this. Yeah, there's a ton of these that are on the ground here, so Wario is excellent for plucking away at these clusters. So what do we got? We got like 9 here, we got like 20-ish here, we got like 40, like however many here, and then we got all this. I don't want to go too far here, so because I want to preserve that line and go as low and deep as possible. So yeah, we'll want to do something like this, and then maybe try to spin forward as much as I can here. That would be pretty swell.
Nice shot.
And then that puts me in a really solid position to scarf up I don't know how many of these. Yeah, lol. This is a punch, boy. This is a punch. Good thing I didn't slice. That's a good haul. It didn't, huh? Shit, did I forget to turn those back on? It's been a long time, so maybe something's broken. That's a shame. Yeah, let me go in here and see what's going on. So, I don't know, Twitch is always doing dumb shit every now and then, and it's been 5 months since I've been up here, so... Power up, channel points, do. What the fuck? See, they're all on. Lyran board is working. Alright. Let me try to trigger this sucker manually. That's not doing... Shit. I hate Lyran boards sometimes. Whereas... Yeah, as of late, that is for sure. Maybe until I figure this out, might as well delete them for now, and then what is it? Review? Yeah, there we go. I just did. Thanks anyway. Yeah. Fucking technology blows, man. I mean, the problem is it's an inevitability. It's like, you know, even if, you know, you're just a guy who wants to play video games, but sadly, you know, here's the thing. Okay, hole 13 onward. We got ourselves blue coins now. Those suckers are worth 20 each. 3 shots I get here. No penalties. Penalties do not count, so I could pretty much just go crazy and just like try to snipe, you know, 3 different blue coins on 3 different shots here. Oh yeah, because I can't go far enough to get 2 of these in one go, it would seem, so just gotta pick and choose. This wind complicates things too, so gotta be careful there too. Okay, so if we have that going on, that cluster on the left there just seems like poison. Yeah, that just... Oh, we got another one on the green, too. Okay, so maybe it would be in my best interest. Is there a shot that would go through this and get that? Because that's gonna be what I would like my 3rd shot to do. So maybe for now... Oh, I didn't realize how close I was to that whole thing, but... That was a ginormous fade. Alright, beautiful. Now... How greedy do I want to be? Because I do want to set myself up for this thing at the end here. Potentially. coins came. Not bad.
Nice shot.
Yep, okay, and I have plenty of space just as hoped to get up here.
Nice shot.
But I do hopefully get this one too. Slam dunk.
Nice on.
Alright, I'm pleased with that. I'm still sad about missing that third cluster on hole 4, but the rest of this run has been good for being, you know, a D-rust. So what have we got? We got tight little blocks, and we got some blue coin stuff. And a bunch of wind again. And we have... Oh wait, do we have a cluster back there? Oh yeah, we do. That S coin on top of that tree, so... That would be huge to get, so that's a major priority for my second shot. So I need to be in a good position to scoop that up. So honestly, maybe just shooting out here, and if I get this coin out here, great, but if not, then I'm still in prime position to scarf up however many coins that would all be up there. So I probably missed everything, but that's fine. Apparently not, okay. Yeah, holy shit, that's worth 60 right there, so that's pretty cool.
Nice shot.
And yep, they're still spinning, so that means I did get it, it all counts.
Nice on.
Excellent. Next hole's par 3, so I just get one shot. I seem to remember there's a lot of, like, low clusters. So I just gotta pick and choose. Oh, and of course there's all these arrows pointing at all the different things. It's pretty funny. So... to me, in my mind's eye, the best target is here. Patience
Nice shot.
is a virtue. And these final 3 holes have a bunch of coins as well, so let's see what we got in store. We got some fire flowers and clouds and a few other isolated blue coins. Dokie. Oh, and then we have this lone bridge that has 40 coins on it for whatever godforsaken reason. So maybe that could be a potential endgame target. Right now, though, this here looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna actually put a slice here. Oh. Nice and steep. Okay, so how many do we get from other things? Because I don't have a whole lot of room to hit super high here. Nonetheless, I can get another 30 this way. And this just seems like a bad idea, but it's worth 40, so that's pretty funny. What else we got? Cloud's not that great. So... Yeah, fuck it. That looks like the best one to me. Alright, what sort of fun shit do we got? Oh, we got some, we got a big spinning cluster at the end, so that's cool. Then we got some other things. Small cluster at the green. But yeah, those lines are what is most lucrative. That said, I do have 3 shots. I'm wondering if there's a way to scoop up that cluster and not just have it be right directly there and there. So maybe if there's a way for me to first go out to this cluster and then maybe shoot for that big thing, and then is there a way? So if I end up there, then I gotta see that tree, those trees, and then is there something, anything that goes through that cluster there at all costs? Probably. Probably. So that's probably my optimal 3 shots. I'm gonna do a slice here because I don't want a hook here because I don't want this going too far. Now this is a slightly, this is a slightly goofy slope to be. That said, I can still follow this line at great risk.
Nice shot.
Okay, minor loss, but you know, safe. And then we got this whole thing out here. Yep, I very comfortably reach. Very comfortably reach.
Nice shot.
They're all spinning, so good to go. That's 3 shots. Okay, that's decent. That's a decent haul. And then what sort of goofy shit do we got on this finale here? Any silver coins are worth 40 each. And I have 2 shots. Got some... We got some blocks, we got some eggs, and we got 1 more dragon coin. And the wind's not horrible here, so that's nice. Oh, I'm trying to remember if there's... Okay, there's a tiny little cluster of coins on that bridge there, so that's yet another option if I'm desperate. And then is there anything else of note? Okay, there is a silver coin at the end, at the bottom of that dragon coin, so that's worth considering too. Always wise to survey the options. This should hit him. Good. $49.55. 70 something there. Dang, maybe if I went further, like all the way to this back corner here, then maybe there would have been a shot through this cube and to the bottom of this coin here. Didn't see that. Oh, wait, hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on here, Chief. Is there a way, perchance... Is there a way, perchance, to obtain even more coin?
Nice shot.
Please get more. Rock bounce? Hey, Lamau, dude. What a finale. Yeah, that was virtually optimal. 1449 there.